It's a very good day from Universal Orlando Resort. Today is an island of adventure kind of day, and we were going to do a Jurassic Park themed day, but these two did it cheaply.
You never said this is Jurassic Park.
I have the best shirts out of all of us. Like what? Come on, you have to agree.
What? VelociCoaster?
Best ride in the world.
What did that cost? $5?
Yeah, probably about 20 quid to be fair. But, at the end of the day, it's a brilliant shirt. Like, what more could you want? It has a roller coaster on it. Oh, what's going on with yours? You just got an eyeball sticking out of some leaves.
Got dinosaurs and park ranger hats and all sorts.
But no, we thought we'd have a bit of a Islands of Adventure Jurassic Park themed. I was meant to have an in-gen cap, but it never arrived on time.
Oh, did it not? Did you actually buy that?
I did buy it. I thought it was quite nice actually. So I was going to have the in-gen cap with the Velocity. But this'll do. This'll do. A VelociCoaster hat. I'll have to. Hey, up, he's getting angry down there.
The boat races are going on.
He's fairly motoring, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we have actually. We've come in early. We've decided to get breakfast from Cinnabon, which is just on City Walk. I've had it before, it's pretty nice. It's very hot, so it's just cooling down at the moment. It's about 7:30 in the morning at the moment, so we are very early here. I'm knackered. I will throw it out there, I am knackered.
Beep, beep. We've got, obviously we're staying at Universal Endless Summer Resort, so we get in anyway early, but we've also got annual passes, so that helps us get in. Now the other day, Andy got on Hagrids within the first 10 minutes of the park being open, so we're going to go with that method today.
Yeah. Well, basically, what was it? 7 minutes past 8, I was coming off the ride.
Wow.
Pass holder's entrance made a massive difference, and even still had the kids running past you, still got straight on it. Absolutely brilliant.
Like, it does have 10 trains, so it has a massive throughput. So if you're relatively near that front of the crowd, you're probably got to get on pretty quick. I want to work out how many people can go on that in an hour, because it's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Because it dispatches every like 30 seconds, and they're quite big trains, so I'm going to do that today.
Yeah, so we better head on round there then. So yeah, basically we normally go to VelociCoaster first, but we thought, why not do something a little bit different? Let's change it up a bit today. Rather than just going and lapping VelociCoaster from the off, let's try and get on Hagrid straight away and do this park a little bit differently than normal. But it has to be said, my Jurassic Park top is the best. If you do enjoy this video as you're watching through, please do hit the like button. It's a little thumbs up below. Please comment, please subscribe. It's time for a great day. How long did we wait?
Yeah, so we did it a bit differently today. On Andy's suggestion, we came to Hagrids first. We waited about an hour to go on board. To be fair, we did make a mistake.
We did.
We did make a mistake, so it's not Andy's fault. But I've never seen Islands of Adventure open before 9 o'clock before to the public. Today it opens at 8, so early ride time was at 7. So we should have been here about 6:30 in the morning, really, which is nuts. Like 6:30 in the morning to like get on roller coasters. We waited about an hour for it. Fantastic roller coaster. Like, it is worth the wait. To be fair, you got to do it at least once when you're here. I think you said it before. You appreciate it more and more every time you do it.
Yeah.
Like, on a technical perspective, I love it because it's similar to the Donkey Kong Mine Cart ride, where these are bigger trains though, and they're going out at a similar kind of frequency to what Donkey Kong's kind of sending 4 people out. This is sending out 4 trains of, I don't know how many people on a train, but yeah, it's
at least
crazy.
20, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and the 2 drop tracks and switch tracks and all the elements. It's amazing how well programmed and efficient this ride can be.
2 drop tracks?
There's 2 drop tracks. We only went to one of them today.
We went to the left.
The left one.
There's actually 2?
There's 2, yeah. For the throughput.
Mind blown. I genuinely
you don't do 2.
No, I know that, but I'm like genuinely mind blown that there's 2. I thought it was just like the same one all the time.
Well, each one takes about 30 seconds to reset, going off 13 anyway. So to dispatch every 20 seconds, you need the 2 tracks there. So it's crazy. And if one does fail, it is the most unreliable part of the ride. they can lower the capacity and still operate with the other ones. So
Yeah.
it's a really well engineered piece of kit.
Yeah. So I think what we've proven, don't come to Hagrids first. Because like the whole time we were in that queue, VelociCoaster on the app was on 0 minutes. So yeah, it's kind of like a here's what you could have won. But now Andy's sorted the lockers out. How was it?
Oh, it was fine. You just had to use the sucker. There for some reason it cancelled down the locker and opened the new one. But I only knew where it was because the tag was hanging out.
So you've right. So it's what, 9 o'clock in the morning, and the innuendos have started by accident already. Things hanging out and suckers. Great. So how was the ride?
Brilliant. I love that every time. It's not the most intense, but the storyline all the way through, again relating to Harry Potter, it's absolutely brilliant the way they've done that. You know, some guy to come up with that, hats off to the boy. Absolutely brilliant. You know, it's not banging right through, but stop, start, the storytelling, and then obviously the unexpected drop. They are absolutely brilliant. I love that coaster. I can sit on it all day long.
No, we're not booking at ERT. It'll be too much. But yeah, fantastic coaster, the full package, and fantastic staff too. The staff just never stop. They're just going and going and going all day on it, and they just never stop. So they've done a great job. Right, I think we should now go and right or wrong and actually go on VelociCoaster. So let's go. Let's go and see some dinosaurs. Is that where we're going? Like, seriously. Steve, over to you. Where are we going?
Choice, Forbidden Journey or VelociCoaster.
So it turns out that we're not going to see any dinosaurs yet. What are we doing, Steve?
We're going to Forbidden Journey as we're here, and there's only a 20-minute wait, so it makes sense to get it done.
Do we have to?
To be fair, after Monsters Unchained, I feel like this is going to feel very different.
Yeah, it is. Actually, that's a good reason to go and do it.
Yeah, I think so, because they're very similar ride systems.
Yeah.
This was like obviously the first one ever like that in the world.
Yes.
So they've probably learned a lot. Well, they have learned a lot since then. I can tell you that. Like from the get-go. Like I think the loading procedure on Monsters Unchained is a lot more efficient than on here.
Yeah.
I was amazed at the operations on that thing. Like the team on there were like on it, like getting those. I don't know what you call them really. Eagles.
Something with a C. I can't remember what they're called. Should we just call them a gondola?
Gondola.
Gondola. Robo-arm. Yeah. So I'm just going to say this. We've come here in our Jurassic Park tops, and we started in. What is it? Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, let's go and do Forbidden Journey. Unbelievable. Never watched Harry Potter, so I'm not going to buy any Harry Potter merch. That's the thing. So, yeah. But yeah, Forbidden Journey it is. I was very late to the party with Forbidden Journey. I only did it for the first time last year, and I thought it was like incredible. Having done it today, after doing Monsters Unchained 4 times yesterday at Epic Universe, it's kind of like, okay, it needs a bit of a update, because it's the screens more than anything. Like the actual physical effects are still fantastic, throughputs are fantastic, but the screens are like, yeah, they're a bit outdated, aren't they, Steve?
Yeah, so that was previously my favourite dark ride in the world. It was amazing technology, and I think it's just really good that they've used the same ride system other than doing a Hogwarts experience. To use it in Monsters Unchained really has enhanced that ride vehicle technology to the next level, in my opinion. I think the movements are much more dynamic on Monsters Unchained than this one, and once you've done Monsters Unchained as well, the screen quality does stand out massively.
Yeah, it does.
And you see like they've got curved screens on Monsters Unchained, not the same way it is on here, because
You're not concave.
you're not being pushed into the screen on there. Monsters Unchained is more themed.
Yeah.
There's more static theming with screens to enhance. Whereas on this one, it is very much more screen-based for quite large amounts of the ride. Now, you can tell that the quality just isn't there on these screens now. Like looking at it, it's like put fog glasses on or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it could be easily updated. I think that's all it needs, an update on the screen technology side of it. But still a fantastic ride. You have to do it if you come here, so make sure you don't miss it.
I just want to say as well, it's good to see that one of your top fans is in shot today.
Oh,
biggest fan there. Really good.
It's not doing a good job though, to be fair.
You're right.
I'm looking for something. At it again.
What did you think?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's still pretty innovative. I agree with both of you. We were talking about it yesterday. The screens really need to be updated because the clarity, I'd say it's better than 4K that we were getting in Monsters.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, if you brought this ride up to that level, I'd just bring it back up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The flying experience, I find the sort of fuzziness and if somebody's boosted the contrast too much and a little bit too much white balance, it actually gives me a little bit of motion sickness going through that with the blurry. I'd be better to take my glasses off. But if they updated the screens on that, that would just be another level. Because the way they've integrated more than one film going through it, brilliant ride.
I'm just laughing because in another video someone said that Steve looked like Inspector Gadget with a helicopter behind him, and then you do as well, but with a fan on your head. So. Right, we are now finally going to go and do VelociCoaster, unless Steve and Andy have got any more plans to do any more Potter stuff. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you at VelociCoaster now.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
VelociCoaster. I can't see.
Well, I can't see. I think we're in shot.
Yeah.
We'll have to do.
I think we're in shot and I think it's recording.
Wow, what a coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, the t-shirt says it all, doesn't it? It's brilliant.
Let's have a look at that t-shirt again. Look at that.
Brilliant, brilliant. Intimate goodness. It was, I feel like it, after that ride, we did back row, and then front row. I think the front row for me is the place to be on that coaster. I think there is no bad row. Like no matter where you sit on this coaster, you're gonna have a great experience. I was quite, I quite enjoyed the middle because you seem to get like a more equal airtime. Because at the front you get airtime in a different place than you do at the back. But if you're in the middle, you kind of get it all the way through. If that makes sense, like equally. So like. It's a really well-engineered roller coaster. It is one of the most extreme coasters out there, in my opinion, and I just absolutely love it. Now, is it better than Stardust? Is what you're thinking?
Well, I was going to ask you that, but before we get to that subject, I do just want to give a shout out to the staff. I mean,
definitely.
It's like a 15-minute wait time. They're on 4 trains. It's a very hot day, of course it is. It's Orlando, but they're charging down the train to get the trains out. Staff on the front of the ride are perfectly friendly with everyone, helping out and everything. So it's just. Overall, the VelociCoaster team are smashing it, but come on, Stardust Races or VelociCoaster.
Yeah, and again, the staff are amazing. I think all Universal staff, wherever I've been, have been spot on. Like, it feels like how Disney used to feel in Orlando, but here. Because when I last went to Disney, I didn't feel the same. It's like they've swapped staff.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to put it. And they swapped staff, like all the Disney, the decent Disney team members, I think they're here. Because they're really caring about the guest experience. But yeah, let's get back on topic. So roller coaster, Stardust. I said yesterday, controversially, that I thought it was the best piece of ride hardware.
And you were wrong.
And you know what? I think I am wrong. I think I was just excited for like doing it, and this is just brilliant. Maybe I'm at that point now where I can't define what's my favourite roller coaster, but after that ride on front row, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's just I've done that many now. It's hard to like.
How do you think we feel?
Rate them. I know. Like I feel like this is the best. This is the best. I'm gonna stand by it. This is the best machine in the world.
You're not going to become one of those vloggers that every time you go on a new ride or something different, it's like number one.
No, I think it's that moment I really enjoyed the dueling element, because I've never done a coaster that duels like that. It was very unique, so like I'd say it was a valid point at the time, because I'd never had that experience before in my life.
Okay.
Because I'd never been on a coaster where you're like, you know, you can shake hands with the other person, you know. And I was a bit further back in the train than you guys as well, so I think I got that interaction a little bit better.
Yeah, I stick to what I said yesterday. Recency bias is going to make everyone say that Stardust Races is better, but I can say now that VelociCoaster actually is a lot better than I thought it was, because I've gone on Stardust Races, the ride that's supposedly better than VelociCoaster. I've not quite enjoyed it as much as other people in terms of Stardust Races. I've gone on VelociCoaster today and I'm like, actually, it's better than I thought it was. So yeah, I think VelociCoaster for me, whether it's my favourite or not is another matter, but I think, personally speaking, I think it's the best roller coaster I've ever been on in terms of the full package. It really is incredible. Right, I'm going to bring Andy in because...
I'll be on the way.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely brilliant. I love this coaster. The fact that the airtime on it is just brilliant. As Stephen was saying, different seats, you get slightly different airtime. I love the floating airtime, especially on the back going over the top hat. There you got you've got the twin sort of turnaround. Then you're going around that, you're getting pinned to the floor, and then bang, you got a little bunny hop, you're in the air again, into the barrel roll. Absolutely amazing coaster. This is one I could literally ride all day.
Book it. Let's book it.
Get my card. Definitely the Stardust Racers, a good coaster. It ain't no VelociCoaster. I have been on dueling roller coasters before.
Dueling Dragons. You did it dueling, didn't you?
Yep, absolutely amazing when that dueled. You had it going through the twin corkscrew. You know, the first time I thought some mugger was going to hit me, then it's left you running up the wall, and then you got the two of them as they were going through the loop. It looked very close. I didn't get that same feeling with Stardust Racers. Yeah, it was dueling, you were coming together in that, but you weren't getting that sense, you know, oh, are we going to hit? You know, duck, dueling coaster, dueling Dragons done that for me. But this is just another level coaster. I'm almost 1,000 now.
You really are old.
Age has got nothing to do with it. But this one, I'd say, is I've not really got a favourite because I've done that many. But it's probably definitely in the top 10, and it's the one that I do every time I come here.
Yeah. Don't let recency bias cloud your judgment with Stardust Races. It is a very impressive roller coaster, but it really isn't VelociCoaster. VelociCoaster is like leagues and leagues above it. I think we're going to go and do River Adventure now, which I really need to do because it's very, very hot. So hopefully we'll get a bit of a soaking on that.
It's a dinosaur, it's a dinosaur.
So here we are in the splash zone of River Adventure. Steve's hiding over there, but I'm still too warm, so in the splash zone, and then we'll do the review in a minute. Is this? Take two, here we go. Yes, he got Andy too! Yes!
It's supposed to get you, not me. Turn around.
You alright there?
Yeah, just a bit damp.
Just a bit.
Cooled down now.
Are you wet?
No, I decided to look after the bag and stand just outside of the splash zone.
Did you enjoy River Adventure?
Actually, I feel like the mist when you come down into the drop, the splash looks bigger than what you actually get when you're on the boat. It's like deflected away. So you got more wet than you would if anyone sat in the boat.
Yeah.
Like standing near the boat. But yeah, it's not one you get soaked on so much. But
I'll disagree there.
I've never been soaked on.
I have come off with that soaking top to bottom. It depends where you're sitting and where they've positioned everybody on the boat. I have come off drenched.
But you're just a water magnet though.
Unfortunately, I don't do many water rides, but every time I seem to go on with Stephen,
Park Asterix.
I seem to come off like a drowned rat.
To be fair, Park Asterix was ridiculous. It was like effects that get the boat, but only the ones that affected where Andy was sat actually activated. So every effect was just chucking water at Andy. It was really funny. But yeah, I don't find it to be that bad. It's nice. It's a nice cool down ride. Yeah. Usually, obviously Andy's experience differs, but I've never had it completely soak me. I've only been like lightly cooled down.
Right.
They've actually tidied up some of the dinosaurs so they look a little bit better than they were when we did it last time. We did comment that it looked very, very tired, so it has been freshened up a little bit. Not everything is working, there's still quite a lot missing. Notably the obviously the Hagrids that jumps up and knocks your boat off course is still missing, and the big Raptor container unit that falls down, that wasn't working. And to be fair, that makes me jump every time when you're underneath it, and you can see it shaking away and then it just like falls on top of the boat. So unfortunately that's not happening today on that.
No, I think the biggest disappointment for me today was the fact there's no mist on the T-Rex.
No, as well, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no mist on the T-Rex is obviously disappointing, but overall, as a Jurassic Park fan, absolutely love that ride. And I hope it doesn't turn into a screen-based attraction and stays with the physical effects. But yeah, I don't know where we're going now, but it suddenly got a little bit cold. I think it's because we're stood in the shade and my back is very wet. So let's walk. Walking through the comic book area of Islands of Adventure, and there is an annual pass lounge which we've never been into before, so we've just popped in and we got some goodies for free. So one of them is a magnet, basically a tribute to the Jaws anniversary, which is in May I should say, and it is May, and also there is a little pop badge for Stardust Racers. So really nice touch. I know the pass holders who come here regularly will get stuff like this all the time, but for us it's a bit of a novelty because we've not been pass holders that long. But yeah, all good. Thank you very much, Universal. It's time for us to do the amazing adventures of Spider-Man, one of the best dart rides that's ever been. That is the longest I've ever queued for the amazing adventures of Spider-Man. And I think it was about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was a constant moving queue. It's a seamless ride system, isn't it?
Yeah.
You keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep moving. And again, I was just saying a second ago, it just proves that you don't need a roller coaster to have a great ride. Like a well-themed dark ride experience is just as good as a roller coaster. And it's nice for the cooling here because it does get very toasty like it is today.
Talking of toasties, might be time for food in a minute. But yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of dart rides in the Universal UK park. Now, of course, we're not going to get Spider-Man's because it's now owned by Disney, but I still think we're going to get something similar to that ride system, and it is incredible. So food time, Andy.
Definitely, belly's grumbling.
Belly's gonna get you. Right, it's time for food.
New job.
Abby, I beat you, I got my job first in Universal.
Clean.
There we go, gentlemen.
So we've taken a break. Oh, rah. I hope that picks up now. I'm going to look a bit silly. But yeah, we took a little bit of a break. We went to Captain America's Diner. Me and Steve, we had a great meal. Andy, you could say he ordered the wrong thing.
I never even got a chew.
Anyway, Hulk is on a 20-minute queue. So we're going to do that. And then once we've done it, we're going to head on over to Universal Studios Florida. Because apparently, from what we've seen on Facebook, Doc Brown's out and about. We've got to go and see the Doc. We want to go 88 miles per hour and back to the future or to the past, whatever. The best films, some of the best films ever. So hopefully, I've never seen Doc Brown roaming about in studio, so hopefully we will do later. Also, there's the mega movie parades back on as well. But for now, it's time to go and do the Hulk. How was the Hulk and how long did we queue?
Well, it wasn't as bad as when we last did it in November last year, where we stopped in a trim break and it crawled through the rest of the layout. That was a very interesting experience.
Yeah.
Going through those elements really slow. But it actually went through today at the correct speed. But it is getting a little bit on the rattly side, so.
Yeah, do you think?
I do think so, I do think so. I don't think I could rewrite the Hulk.
No, I mean, I'm glad it's not just me. I actually find it far too intense. I mean, it's not rough, it's just so intense that for me, it's not really enjoyable anymore. But yeah, it's still an iconic coaster. It's one that if you've never done it, you've got to do it. And to be fair, if you're here, you've got to do it. So Andy's been going on it since the 90s. Obviously, he got retracked, but
Yes.
how was it for you?
I thought it was good. It is showing its age a little bit now.
Yeah.
Not as bad as it was before it was retracked, because that was it was getting really rough and you were getting clattered about. But no, it's like these all the time, you know how to sit and ride them without getting your head rattled. I really enjoyed it.
Good stuff. Right, it's now time to head on to Universal Studios Florida, where we're hopefully going to meet the Doc and do Transformers, watch the parade, and just have a bit of a chilled afternoon. I say that, it's absolutely boiling, so it's no chance of being chilled, but yeah, looking forward to going over to studios and just doing something a little bit different this afternoon. You alright, mate?
It's Universal, isn't it? We're just by the globe. I'm just saying how it reminds me of the Gladiators. I don't know, I'm tired. It's been 2 long days and I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Where are the studios? Well, actually, we're at City Walk, to be fair. There's a variety of food places to go to in this area. Hard Rock Cafe. You've got like Panda Express. You've got the Bubba Gumps.
Oh, you can stay there. I'm just going to get the globe in.
Oh, okay. There you go. Just there.
Yeah. Last time.
Coming soon to Bedford.
Yeah. Last time I got a video with that in the background and you on it was Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going again.
But not with us.
Not with you, but I'm going to experience it again. I will be doing the Mummy over and over.
Right, so we're going to head into studios now. We haven't really got long until the mega movie parade, so...
We're man down at the moment.
Yeah.
It was that bad. The Beyond Burgers finished him.
The Beyond Burger was really bad, so yeah, we've lost him. the Mega Movie Parade?
The Mega Movie Parade was mega.
Was it?
It was 1.21 gigawatts of fun.
Well, yeah, that sums it up, I think. Yeah, it was fantastic. Absolutely love it. The interactions are so good as well. Yeah, fantastic time. So, we're now going to do ET Adventure, which I've been peer pressured into, but I'm putting this on camera. Stephen has said, if I do this, he will do Tully Shocktoberfest after about 3 years of me asking.
I'm not doing it, mate. I'm just going to go and experience the...
Yeah.
I know there's people who want me to go, so...
Yeah, there is.
Okay. To be fair, I quite enjoyed the walking around of here, like, for Universal Horror Nights, so... Yeah, I think that I'll give it a go. I like the character interactions anyway.
Yeah, excellent.
Anywho, we're about to experience ET now. ET is...
Better not break down after our agreement.
It is the only original opening day attraction that this park has.
Oh, okay.
So this is the last original ride left, and you've never done it.
No, I haven't.
I'll be honest, it's nothing special. It's very dated, but I feel like you have to do it because this could be next on the chopping block.
I'll be honest, I don't care how good it is. He's finally agreed to do a Halloween event in the UK. Happy days. Roll on. It starts in October.
I do Scarefest.
That's rubbish. Come on.
There was some enthusiasm going on in that ride that I've never seen before, so hats off to anyone who can enjoy it that much.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's probably a low tier dark ride compared to everything else they've got here, but I think people will be sad when it goes because it's been here for so long. And we got to see Steven Spielberg as well. The name thing didn't work though. Normally you take your name and ET like says your name at the end, but we just said goodbye friends. I think that's because there was been moving around.
Yeah. Because
there were people who went on and then decided they didn't want to go on and then, yeah, so.
Fair enough. Was anyone called Buddy this time?
There was no one called Buddy this time. So yeah, we're actually by some of the props from the movie Back to the Future, if you've ever seen Back to the Future. I honestly don't know. If you haven't seen Back to the Future, you need to go and watch it. It's a brilliant movie. But yeah, they've got the train and of course the DeLorean.
Yeah. It is a film I have actually watched.
That's good. I do know people who haven't seen it.
Yeah, I was one of them 10 years ago. But yeah.
Well, it is a really good movie. It's just a classic.
Yeah.
And they used to have a Back to the Future ride here. It's actually just over there in the Simpsons area. And it was really good, but the issue was that 2015 was fast approaching, and that was the future date where the movie was set in, and we didn't have flying cars, unfortunately, and we still don't. So clearly someone went back in time and altered the timeline, which has meant that we haven't invented flying cars, so we need to go back to find out what happened to stop the flying cars from being invented and put it right, everyone will have flying cars.
So Back to the Future.
Exactly. We need to find Biff.
But where's the doc?
I don't know, he's not here at the
Where
moment.
is he?
To be fair, we could do with the doc's help.
Yeah, we could. He was.
I reckon the doc would be able to help us out.
Yeah, I think so too. So the thing is, I've seen lots of photos of the doc on social media, even like earlier today, so hopefully if we wander back later on he'll be about, but yeah, he must be in the future somewhere at the minute. We've just walked straight through the Simpsons area because, to be completely honest about it, literally none of us have got any interest in it. It's an area of the park that feels a little bit outdated and a little bit out of place, and somewhere that I'd be very happy to see get a big refurb and overhaul at some point soon. I think the issue with doing anything major in this park is where Halloween Horror Nights is in August, September, October and a little bit November. So doing anything here is just going to cause major disruption for that, which is probably their biggest money spinning event of the year, so it's a tricky one for them.
In hindsight, probably would have been better to have put Dark Universe here at this park and like just get rid of like Simpsons.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout to be fair.
But like it's been built now.
Yeah.
So it's where it is.
Yeah, it's what it is. So we're going to go and do the Men in Black Dart Ride, which was actually closed when we were here in November. So. Well, we're near the Men in Black ride, but these two are saying that we've been on it. Do you remember it?
We kind of went on it. Like, we definitely went in the queue.
Yeah, and a white light.
And then, like, I don't remember.
There was just this big white flash.
Yeah.
Don't remember anything. I remember walking into the queue, but after that, just poof, gone.
Can't review it.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry guys, we don't know what it's like. Just remember the big white flash.
How's it hanging?
How's it hanging?
Oh, you know me. Barely, by a thread.
Cool. So, like,
Any moment as long as it's not.
I've been saying that for about an hour.
Any moment.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Not bad.
Good. Are you also from Manchester?
No, Edinburgh.
Oh, that's way now.
Yeah.
All right then, Edinburgh.
When's the next
Oh yeah, I got family over there.
You do?
Edinburgh. Over there they call me Wee Heed.
Hey Steve, I've got an idea.
yeah.
Let's do the Fast and Furious ride.
You've done it.
I haven't done it.
You have. You must have done it.
I've never done
It's
it.
been open for years.
No, no. The first time I came here in 2017.
Stand to the side of the
Yeah.
crowd here.
Crowd on.
All the blue shirts.
First time was 2017. Wasn't
Yeah.
open. 2022. Me and Mark didn't do it. 2024. You didn't want to do it.
I definitely didn't want to
Came
do it.
back in 2024 a second time. You still didn't want to do it. 2025.
I still don't want to do
We
it.
still don't want to do it, but I think we should do it. I need to see how bad
right,
it is.
Okay, you got to do it. This is, I'd say this is universal shame. This is the worst attraction they've ever built in all time. And they took something out that was better.
I've just had a thought, you know.
Yeah.
I have done it.
Have you?
Halloween Horror Nights. See, I've been through the queue.
Oh, so, but you've not done the ride then?
No. It can't be worse than Con.
Okay, I'm going to throw it out there. I'll do it this one occasion and I'm never, ever, ever setting foot in it ever again. Even if someone hasn't done it, I'm just going to be like, off you go. Because like, I think like sitting on the bench is more exciting than going on the ride.
Does that mean we're going on?
Even the air conditioning, I'm not even
There's
interested.
air conditioning.
There will be, yeah.
Let's
but-
bloody go. Come on. Well, we've been on Fast and Furious Supercharged. You don't enjoy it, mate?
Universal are really good at making rides where they immerse people. You don't have to have like seen the movies to really enjoy the ride. I have seen the Fast and Furious movies, and they are far better than what we have just experienced. And I don't imagine any fans would be like, "Yes, this is amazing." It's just so lacking. Like, it's all about fast cars, and you board a bus, a slow-moving bus.
It is what it is. It doesn't compare to the movie. It is a bus, not a car. I know they've got all different vehicles that they use in it. I'm a gearhead. I love anything to do with cars. But the effects in that are okay. No, it just doesn't do it. It's a ride. People that don't know it, fine. But yeah, I've done it. That's it.
Just for the visuals, for the start, that Vin Diesel is bigger than his truck that he's going to drive,
Yeah.
and he's also as big as the helicopter he's hanging from. Like, none of it scales right. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It's not logical. I think they really cheaped out on the video. Like, and you shouldn't have cheaped out on the video. You should have made it as detailed and as good as you possibly could. It felt like playing a video game. Is probably the best way I'd put it. I don't know what you think, Scott. Go on. What's your take?
Thought it was alright. You two made it out so bad that it couldn't really have been any worse than what you were saying. I actually didn't mind it. I mean, I'll be honest, the two pre-shows, like, really bad. You okay, Steve?
I'm just shocked that you said it's okay. To be fair, you had very low expectations.
I did.
I went in with high expectations because what this replaced was really good. So to like, it was a downgrade from what was here before.
Yeah, well, I've seen nothing but hatred for it online and heard nothing but hatred off you two about it. So really, it was always going to be better than what you were saying. Don't get me wrong, I am in no rush to do it again. But yeah, it's not as bad as you two were saying. But what I will say is, the two pre-shows, I was just like, get me to the fire exit, let's go do something else. And then the actual ride thing itself, the graphics were just, they weren't great, but you two made it out like it's going to be a lot worse.
It's one of those, like we just done, we basically walked on it, you don't mind, but imagine waiting for an hour.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that.
It's again, like we said before, certain rides are not worth waiting for.
Don't wait for it.
That's one of them. If you're walking on it, try it, because it's not to everyone's taste. Somebody that's not into the bigger thrill things, yeah, go for it, brilliant for them. But it's a bit tame, graphics. It looks like it's on a curtain, and it's just been projected onto it. There's no depth, and it's
actually like a 360. It's quite cool technology where the bus is fully immersed in the screen.
Yeah, that's the bit I like.
Which it is pretty cool. But like you say, it's PS2 graphics in my opinion. I don't think the graphics are that great.
No.
I personally wouldn't wait any more than 15 minutes for it. Personally, I'm probably never going to do it again. I don't like it. But if you have never done it, don't wait like 90 minutes for it. You will be disappointed.
So all things considered, it's probably a 4 or 5 out of 10. But yeah, it really wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but it certainly wasn't great.
I'm never doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I'm putting my foot down. I'm never doing that ride again. It's so boring. It doesn't do anything. I can't believe you're giving it a 4.
Should we go and do the Mummy?
I think I need to do something because I can't end the day on that.
Should we do the Jimmy Fallon ride? I think the whole of Orlando's just turned up Universal Studios Florida. It's like insanely busy all of a sudden. It's gone from being like really quiet to really, really busy in next to no time at all.
Yeah, the park closes soon as well.
Good news, everyone.
We escaped.
We escaped.
And on that bombshell.
It means Steve's last ride of the day
Was.
Fast and Furious Supercharged.
I can't believe it. We went to the Mummy afterwards. We're intending to do that as like our last ride, but there's an event on and people are flooding into the park and it was just crazy. So we've decided just let's get out of here.
So the plan today wasn't actually to do what we've done in this video. The plan was to just do Islands of Adventure and then do the movie parade tomorrow. But we kind of decided halfway through the day, let's go and do both. So it is a little bit of a different vlog on the channel from us, but I hope you have enjoyed watching this one. So Steve, I'm going to bring it over to you again. Yes. What has been your highlight of the day?
VelociCoaster.
Oh, there's a shock.
Well, no, it's sure, says all. It's an amazing roller coaster. And like I said this morning, it's confirmed that it is the best ride. I think nearly all the rides in Islands of Adventure are amazing now. I don't think they've got a bad ride in there. Maybe Zeus's Trolley in the Sky, that's not so great. But like everything else, you can ride it and have a good time. We went over to Studios and that's a bit of a different story. Studios is definitely the weakest park of the 3 parks they've got here now.
4.
4, yeah, because I forgot Volcano Bay. So you've got Epic Universe, Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay there. So it is the weakest park of the 4 parks.
Yeah.
It lacks that big A-list ride. You know, the big ride that everyone wants to do. At the moment, it's Gringotts.
Yeah.
But I think that's the weakest Harry Potter ride of all the ones they've done as well. So. And it's only one ride, one area again. So in all of the Gringotts area, was it Gringotts area? Is it called Gringotts? What's the area called?
Is it Dagon Alley?
Dagon Alley, that's it. And only one roller coaster ride in there. It's an indoor roller coaster. I think the Mummy's going to be one of the highlights for me personally. I do think it's one of the better rides they have there.
Yeah.
Again, you know, there's nothing really that's screaming to me to say I need to go back to that park. I can get better rides at the other 2. So I think they need to really think about what it can do to enhance this one. I believe in September, a certain Mara finally come to the end of its times. It'll be interesting to see if that rumour is true and it does get removed. And I think it is.
Well, it's not a rumour, mate. They've announced it.
Have they actually announced it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think that I'm hoping that's going to be like the transformation starting for studios. But I feel like Islands of Adventure is not finished because obviously you've got the whole Poseidon area, which I think it's Poseidon's Fury.
Yeah, that whole area doesn't even have a single attraction.
I mean, that area is very tired and needs a ride, or a dark ride, or a show or something. And then of course you've got the comic book area and Superhero Island, which also. Do they fit into that part now? That's debatable. Maybe for another subject, maybe for another video even.
Yeah, I feel like Popeyes would be a good standalone attraction with the rest of Toon Lagoon, either being updated with something else. I think having the two water rides in the same location isn't ideal. I'd probably get rid of Dudley's and put something else there.
I wouldn't.
I know you like your log flumes, don't you? So, but I think that Dudley's...
It's too hot not to have those next to each other.
I think that Popeyes is good enough on its own.
I think it works having like 3 rides quite close, like River Adventure and then them 2. I just feel like you can get that big hit of water rides over and done with.
But what if you put a water ride over in the Lost Continent?
I don't know. Anyway,
you just want water rides everywhere.
Everywhere, water rides.
Remove everything, bulldozer, log flumes everywhere.
No, don't be ridiculous. Okay, log flumes everywhere and Fast and Furious ride, clearly. Right, finish on a highlight. Best thing of today.
I've already said it, VelociCoaster, but anything else, I've quite enjoyed going on ET just to see your reaction.
Yay!
You had a good time, didn't you?
I was laughing,
It's dated, but it had to be done. And yeah, I'm just glad to be back at these 2 parks.
Right, we've heard from Steve. Let's hear from Andy. Highlights of the day.
Highlights of the day, unfortunately same as Stephen. VelociCoaster, good company.
Good stuff.
It's been a good atmosphere. It's been a bit hot today. I think it's cocked it. No, I had a really good day. Like, basically I agree with everything that Steve's saying. Like I said, I was at Universal years ago. The park is tired.
Yeah.
A lot of it needs done. Fast and the Furious ride, that whole length used to be a brilliant section. Earthquake, Beetlejuice, don't know why they got. I've never ever seen that empty. It was one of the best, musical shows that the park done. The park's just getting tired. I still enjoy it, but not as much, years ago. Simpsons, I think it's had its day. I was sad when I seen Back to the Future go.
Yeah.
They've done a lot more in that area, the Quickie Mart, the pub, stuff like that, but it's had its day.
Yeah.
The whole park needs to come up to date. They've just done a brilliant job at Epic. They need to bring some of that across here. I know it can't all be done at once, but it is tired. I've had a good day.
Yeah. I think I completely agree with pretty much everything Steve and Andy have said. I think for me now, obviously everyone's already talking about Epic Universe expansions and, are they going to put a second gate in? Are they going to expand the park? Let's let Epic Universe age now for 5 or 6 years before we start throwing lots of new things in there. And I think that now the focus should turn to Universal Studios Florida before Islands of Adventure, because I've always felt that Studios was the weakest park of Universal, even before Epic and Volcano Bay were open. Even in 2017, I wasn't overly fond of Studios. I love it for Halloween Horror Nights, but in terms of what it is now, in the day, in the summer, it's nothing special when you compare it to Islands of Adventure and of course to Epic. But it is an old park. It probably just needs a lot of investment over the next probably 5-6 years. I'm sure they'll do it. Universal know what they're doing. So I'm absolutely confident that is probably going to be a focus now. Obviously they've got the new coaster coming to replace Rip Ride Rocket. Happy days, because I'd never liked Rip Ride Rocket. And then hopefully from there they'll start doing some stuff with the older dark rides. I'd personally keep Fast and Furious, so Steve has to do it every year.
I'll be honest, I can't believe you enjoyed it as much. I think you need to do it again on your own. I'm never doing it again. And see if you like it the second time. The pre-shows are incredibly boring, and the ride experience is incredibly boring. The ride vehicle is incredibly boring. The storytelling is incredibly boring.
I didn't like it.
It's very boring.
I really, really like Universal Orlando Resort. even though Studios is not the best, it's still a fun day. Islands of Adventure is incredible, and of course Epic Universe is epic. If you haven't already, do check out the vlogs from there. There's 2 on the channel. So that's all from Universal today. If you have enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button. It's a little thumbs up below. Please comment. Please subscribe to Your Experience Guide. Many thanks for watching.